Just took his time to make that final decisive pass into Mensah. And then in the air and on the volley. Leaving Tutu with little chance as he flashed that in. Side the near post. Measured delivery. And a fine volley. Ghana drawing level. In impressive style. Half-time at the Suez, 1-1.
Action after action, come on!
So the team's coming back out for the second half of this Group C clash between DR Congo and Ghana. A reminder that Senegal, the defending champions, were held in their opening game in this group by Central African Republic, whose participation in Egypt only made possible by the fact that the team that beat them in their regional qualifying semi-finals were unable to take part in this competition. I'm talking about Congo Brazzaville, after their federation was suspended by FIFA earlier in the year. It is Central African Republic are next for the Congolese. Ghana, the four-time African champions, as said, taking on the defending and reigning champions, the last two winners of the competition, that game between Ghana and Senegal on Monday. Senegal in 2023, Ghana in 2021. Well, there was a lot of intensity from the Congolese play. They're making a change as well. Landry Soko coming on, and so too Noah Makanza. Lukombe coming off for the Congolese. Makanza, who plays his football in Belgium with Mechelen. Slot into midfield. And Soko immediately in the action. Early chance and a really good block as well. That was hit with some force by Adjabeng, didn't travel too far. Mafori. Kind of just about clearing their lines, but that wasn't the most fluid of stuff from the Black Satellites. What words of wisdom did Desmond Offe have to offer a hard time? He wanted his team to start with good energy and always have high intensity in this game. Took them a while to get going in the first half, and that's a cheap corner conceded by SL, the 19-year-old. Taken early, Mabundu. Matobo, nicely worked. Mabundu, into the middle it goes, and a little bit of hesitation at the back from Asiako, who gathered it at the second attempt. Well, a lapped a bit of pace to the ball in from Mabundu. Marfo now has underhit it. Antwi, Ado. Lovely sweeping ball out to the left-hand side from Ado, sets Ghana on the move. And on the attack to the byline, in it comes. Hako, and then a hack into the sky. Nicely played from Matobo. He's going to get it back here, Matobo. Just runs into Afuri. Throw in Ghana. Marfo. And Chibang with space to run into. Good tackle from Ahoka. Just at the base of that midfield, Jules Ahoka. Ado again. Seen a lot of the ball from his deep-lying midfield role. Mafori. Marfo trying to spin his way out of trouble. He manages to get away from Ntanda. And The free kick has gone Ghana's way. Aziz drawing the foul. Shilanda, the player adjudged to have brought down Ghana's goal scorer. Sulemana will deliver this. Deep it goes. And it's headed behind. Well, that was a Congolese head in my opinion, and that should be a corner. And that is the decision of the officials as well. Talassi. I wouldn't exactly say feeling the force, but feeling the effects. Sulemana will go again, this time from the corner of the pitch. Outswinger from the Ghanaian. Well, that looked like a handball as it fell down onto him, but the referee is saying play on. Mafo. Space on the right-hand side if he could play it earlier. Instead, he's going to go left here. And there's space on the left-hand side as well. Two men in the middle for Ghana, and straight at 2-2 in the Congolese goal. And he's been flagged for offside in any case over on that far side. Well, that's where the first goal came from. There's really not much in it. Tight decision. And here you can see the ball just came out of the sky. Talassi didn't get it right. He certainly did not mean to handle it. But it's undeniable with the ball. Obviously hit that part of his body. Ntanda beaten in the air by SL. Sulemana just touches it forward, and there's space here for Aziz to find his second, which he cannot do. Nor can he give Ghana the lead for the first time. Well, it was Route 1 stuff from the West Africans. Look at that header on from Sulemana, teeing up Aziz. 2-2 had stayed home. He got the shot away. Aziz Musibao failed to hit the target. He's really struggled for goals in the domestic Ghanaian league as Aziz. He had time to think about that one. Not so the opener. And it stays at 1-1. Matobo. So claiming contact of the Congolese and gets the throw in. As the Congolese coaching crew look on, he wanted his team to be positive from start to finish. Guy Bakassa, when he spoke before the game, and well ahead of the game, he said that the goal was not just to play these 3 group matches. We want to qualify for the quarterfinals, and if the Lord allows, aim for a spot in the World Cup. That's the aim for this Congolese side at only their 3rd ever African Under-20 tournament. Well, they've done well so far. Ado for Ghana, swings it out to the left-hand side. Mensah trying to skip away from Mabundu, but just forced back by the Congolese. As he's waiting in the middle, and they've won a corner. Well, Mukandila we saw as more of an attacking force in the first period. He's being pegged back a little bit for now. The second yellow card of the game goes to a disbelieving Jules Ahoka. All explained to him, but it did little to assuage the scepticism in the Congolese midfielder's mind. Now levels it up as a booking apiece.
I spoke with you first half. Don't do the same thing. You're repeating the same thing now. Stop holding, stop pushing.
Clear instructions from Lukolo Badi of South Africa. Issue 2. Congolese defence, well, that's deep and high, but headed back into the area. Can they get a touch? Anywhere will do once again for the Congolese, who scramble it away for a throw as Ghana having a period of time in this final third. Antwi. There's just a little bit of pushing. Backing in from Ghana. As he's the latest here from the referee. Nor when the action resumes on Saturday, tomorrow. They will be in Group A again. They've started the tournament 3 days early because of the 5 teams in Group A. 4 teams apiece in Groups B and C. And tomorrow is Tanzania against Sierra Leone, who put in that terrific display. And their second game went really stunning the host Egypt with a 4-1 win. And Egypt, who started off with victory over South Africa, taking on Zambia. Then on Sunday, Morocco and Nigeria, the 2 teams at the top of Group B, meet, but only after the earlier game in the day between Tunisia and Kenya, both of whom are looking for their first points. And then on Monday, it is the turn for these sides, and Senegal and CAR making up Group C, of course, to play their second game. Matobo. Well, that's deep. That might cause problems for Asiako, who had to keep his eye on it. It's certainly the Ghanaians who have created the more chances in this game. The Congolese hanging in there. Seldom has Asiako been called into action in the Ghanaian goal. It's a different fate at the other end of the pitch, and that looked pretty nasty. Ajabeng holding his head, and the substitute, Soko, protesting his innocence and pointing out that Ajabeng had his head down low. Either way, whatever the rights and wrongs, this would have been very uncomfortable for the Ghanaian right-sided player. Went bravely in. You can see the thoughts of Bukasa. He joined Real Sociedad's junior sides in 2024, did Andrews Ajabeng. Contracted with the club until next year. And onto the pitch comes a man that many Ghanaian fans would have wanted to see in action from the opening minutes. That's Jerry Afriyie. He was the top scorer and best player in qualifying in the WAFU B Under-20 Championships last year, scored 5 goals. He was also a key man against Ghana in the African Games last year. Plays his football in Spain. In the third tier with Sidi Lugo on loan from a side in Saudi Arabia. And he could well be the man who could start converting some of these chances into goals and possible points for the Ghanaians. Soko. And then there is Afriyie. Composed start to his game. Instantly involved again, and Aziz has got a partner and might find a lot more ball coming his way. It is also worth pointing out, of course, that Afriyie does have senior Black Stars caps to his name. But it's Matobo going forward for the Congolese, can't keep his shot down. And looks up in the sky in frustration, does Ibrahim Matobo. And they've not got in behind nearly enough from the Congolese point of view since their goal. Over the top it went. And then he did really well to pick up the second ball, drop of the shoulder. And just lifted his head a little too much, and you can see the Congolese bench what they thought of that. In a game where they've had seldom opportunities and openings. You've got to try to hit the target, of course. SL pumps it forward. 2-2. Alert to the threat posed by Afriyie. Just 18 years of age, Afriyie. A rapid rise he has had to his career. Aziz. Congolese winning it back. Matobo. Having a real battle. Nice little footwork there from Makanza. Ghana win it back. And Aziz. And he's caught a little bit later. The referee not interested in any foul play. Marfo, nice touch from him. Now Hoka. Sulemana. And Mensah sandwiching Mabundu in the middle of the park. Tanda. Sulemana, not an easy man to get past. On this occasion, unfairly so, and then, well, Mukandila suggesting there a little bit of afters from the Ghanaian. And this means the referee has the decision to make right in front of the assistant referee as well. Well, let's have a look. Mukandila brought down there, and then he tried to go again, tripped, and then what happened here? If anything, well, the camera has just cut away. Tanda clearly wanting more punishment for Sulemana than just a free kick awarded to his side. Mabundu again, can he pick out another Congolese head? And Tanda in there as well, but it's over him and punched away by Asiako. Matobo, nice skills from him, leaves his opponent Aziz on the floor. Cheers from the Congolese fans, he skipping past Afuri. And Afuri, when he put a hand on the shoulder, Matobo thinks he was fouled. Ghana trying to play this out from the back. Aziz, Sulemana needs to let it go, but he didn't, and he allowed a Hocker to get a toe in. It was a promising move from Ghana, just held up a little bit too long in the middle by Sulemana. Sulemana again, he does crop up everywhere. Makanza, good feet work from him. Ntanda, how did he wriggle out of that? Makanza, this time he's clipped or brought down by Dennis Marfo. And Marfo is also going to go into the box, and good to see an apology from Marfo. Non-Makanza, sporting as well from the two. Very accepting of his yellow card. Marfo, players aren't always to state the obvious. It's definitely getting physical in the middle of the park at times. Kilonji, good tackle coming in there. Sulemana, not for the first time, showing us his footwork. Trickery, and still he's battling. Hocker, when he just knew that challenge was coming. Looks a player who can cover a lot of ground. Jula Hocker. He was just mopping up, and then you could sense the challenge coming in from Aziz. Kalonji. Desmond Ofe said that the Congolese were direct before the game, and it's a fine example of it. Hocker. Talassi, when he rode the first challenge, but he wasn't allowed to get much further. It's not exactly gone his way today, but he's hit the line importantly. Clearly caught by Ado there. No complaints whatsoever from the Ghanaian bench. And for a man wearing the number 10. And who loves his left foot, Mabundu. Will be licking his lips at this, far enough to get it up and down, so therefore it's all about the power and the accuracy, of course, in it. Just takes a little knock off the wall. Took the sting out of the shot. Asiako, very comfortable for him. Talassi. They need to get men in the middle, the Congolese, because Talassi had been pulled away from there. Hocker again. Aziz playing it to no one. Into the final quarter. We have gone. There's still nothing to separate two teams with very different pedigrees in this tournament. Ghana with more African under-20 titles than the Congolese have appearances. Tutu. One ball forward, Marfo. Afriye. He made a lively start, but then he's been a bit quiet since. Chance at goal from Sulemana, where you knew what he was trying to do, bend it inside the right-hand post. Never got it right. Tanda, but good scrapping from Mensah. And then Ahoko again. He's very composed. The number 6. And as if he has a lot of time on the ball, often a sign of a good player. We shall see, of course, as the tournament progresses. Talassi. And Tanda, who got the Congolese goal after 60 minutes. Matobo, bodies in the box for DRC. Socko into the middle, and Tanda, and he looked as though he was lining it up, but thought better of it. And now it's Ghana's turn to be direct. Well, that's surely handball from Afriye. They're playing on for now, and you can see the arms up from Kalonji, saying that surely hit the Ghanaian substitute's hand. Nonetheless, it's still a Ghanaian move. This time Ahoko is beaten. And Kalonji says we're not having that. And he's won the foul as well. Well, they were quite punchy challenges coming in from Kalonji. I think still a little bit irritated by the decision that didn't go his way, or his side's way. He was lucky to get the ball with his trailing foot here, Kalonji, because he went in with his right and he missed it, and then it hit his left, the one he was standing on. Mensah, you can understand why he feels a little disgruntled. Shisilanda, no nonsense clearance forward. Mbundu, Matobo, covered from his slip. Socko again, and Tanda. Matobo, just the one player in the middle for the Congolese. Matobo to the byline, caught, and that'll be a free kick. Ferrari had enough of the marauding 19-year-old. No more changes from Guy Bukasa. Kevin Makoko, who I had expected to start in all truth, coming on. So too Meshak Shimanga. Makoko on the left of your screen plays for Vita Club back home. So Mbundu, his race, his run. And Makoko will just replace him. Started well, but faded just a tad. And then Ntanda, the other player coming on as Shimanga, the 19-year-old centre forward, comes on in his place. Just under 20 minutes or so for one of these sides to find a winner that would give them supremacy in Group C after match day 1. And the group. So Mabundu took a lot of the dead balls. Now it's falling to Matobo's right boot rather than the left foot of Mabundu. Matobo, deep delivery, punched away by Asiako. Still not clear. Ghana won't mind seeing it there. 2-2 forward. Hoka swings it forward, missed control, but still in. And their men at the back post if they can find them. Well, they couldn't find Matobo nor Talasi. It was Shimanga's first involvement. Don Bosco in DRC. Makanza, Hoka, Shimanga, good running, good movement from Makoko, who had just come on. Fresh legs as well, as Aziz looks to